Good day, everybody. Rob here at WesternPacificWeather.com, and it's currently the 10th of January 2011, and out there today in the Western Pacific, basically only a few weather systems dominating the overall pattern, but they are playing a significant role. Siberian High continues to ridge in from the northwest here out of Russia and China, basically moving towards the south, interacting with a very deep low up here, just basically out in the Sea of O, and you can kind of see the counterclockwise winds going around this right in here in the center of the low, right up in this region. This interaction is actually bringing a lot of northerly winds throughout this entire region, out through the East China Sea, even into the South China Sea. And the one of the big features down here, you can kind of see this. It looks like it would be an invest if this was in the summertime. Not this time of year though. Basically, no organization with this. Too much wind shear farther up north. But what it is producing is some heavy rainfall up here along eastern Luzon. Also, the interaction between this equatorial low farther to the south and that Siberian high is creating some very high gradient induced winds here, basically moving from the northeast down towards the southwest here. So basically gale force winds all along northeast Luzon here, even down to parts of Mindanao. But overall though, expecting some precipitation here in the next 24 to 48 hours over much of the area, even in the Manila metropolitan area, going to be seeing that. Also high winds. Actually, if we turn your attention towards an ASCAT imagery here, and all the way up to the top left here, you actually see some winds up here about 30 to 35 knots up in Luzon Strait. That's partly due to funneling, but mainly due to those gradient-induced winds, which are shown on the surface analysis here, showing basically these isobar lines very tight and close together throughout this entire region right in here. Now, like I already noted though, the interaction between the Siberian high ridging in and this area of low pressure moving up into the Sea of Ashtok. And even those two interactions though, all the way down towards the Philippines, as I already noted, that really creates the weather farther down. So really shows how much this Siberian high kind of plays a pivotal role in the weather out here in the Western Pacific. And another surface analysis is actually from KMA. Now, the reason why I'm showing this is outside of the Philippines, the other place you're going to be seeing a lot of rainfall now for actually until the end of this weekend. We'll be here along the west coast of Japan, all the way up towards Hokkaido up in here. Basically, this is all kind of an ocean effect snow showers, cold air coming off of Siberia, running over the warmer waters of the Sea of Japan, and basically making landfall here along Honshu. So that's where you see all this right in here. Actually, most of these are all snow showers all the way up through here, even all the way down towards parts of Kyushu. I know it's pretty far south, but you can see these snow showers come off the Korean Peninsula and even make landfall right around these regions as well. So definitely that is one of the big weather patterns for this entire weekend here, from Japan all the way down towards the Philippines, and even the South China Sea out towards Vietnam here. Still seeing some areas of convection out there as well, so could be seeing some very heavy precipitation along southeastern Vietnam as some of this convection makes its way on towards land. And moving south now, basically down in Australia, still seeing that very heavy flooding down in Queensland, even parts of New South Wales now seeing some heavy flooding, as this kind of little spiral right in here you see on this water vapor imagery is spinning up its way actually from the south now, vice from the north. A lot of this precipitation is coming from that, interacting with some of the already flooding in this region has created more of a problem already. Basically, parts of Queensland, specifically Rockhampton, and a river called Fitzroy, is seeing some absolutely devastating flooding, actually cresting right around 8.5 meters. That's about 30 feet for those of you who don't really use the metric system too much. That's actually expecting to crest a little bit higher, right around about above 30 feet. So that is a very devastating, and basically that entire city is cut off from the rest of the world. But getting to a more meteorological standpoint on this, trough continues to linger over northern Australia. That's one of the big problems. You do have this area of low pressure just moving offshore now, and that also continues to bring problems. For example, radar out of Brisbane right in here showing a lot of widespread precipitation, even some active thunderstorms right in here just towards the northwest of Brisbane, right up in this region. So definitely event is not over, not counting the amount of watershed going downstream towards a lot of these coastal cities, but the fact that precipitation is still falling in the region in widespread amounts. So let's hope this event does end soon for our friends down south. But for right now though, it looks like a lot of that watershed and a lot of those rivers are going to remain at near crest for over a week or so. But that's all I got for today, everybody. Thank you once again for listening to WesternPacificWeather.com. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, as usual, you can post it in the comment box towards the right, or email me here at westpacweather@gmail.com. So everybody have a great day, and thanks again for listening, and stay safe out there. Bye.